Cardi B interviews Bernie Sanders about police brutality and tuition-free college to help her followers to get more educated. On the 2020 election, Bernie Sanders rolled out a video with his first celebrity endorser of his 2020 presidential campaign, Cardi B. After meeting the rapper in Detroit, they taped an interview at the 10 Nail Bar while he was in town for a debate. Singer interviews Sanders about police brutality, racism, healthcare and education in the 11-minute tutorial on the presidential candidate's campaign. She concludes the video with a pitch to her millions of social media followers. Let's just get more educated. Please let's put our focus on this term's elections, because I don't think people realize how serious it is, she says. Francesca Chambers, senior White House correspondent for DailyMail.com, published 2004 British Summer Time, the 15th of August 2019, updated 2005 British Summer Time, the 15th of August 2019. Bernie Sanders rolled out a video Thursday with his first celebrity endorser of his presidential campaign, Cardi B, after meeting the rapper in person at a Detroit nail salon last month. The singer interviews Sanders about police brutality, racism, healthcare and education in the 11-minute tutorial on the Democratic presidential candidate's campaign that conclude with her telling her millions of followers, let's just get more educated. Please let's put our focus on this term's elections, because I don't think people realize how serious it is, she says. Bernie Sanders rolled out a video Thursday with his first celebrity endorser of his presidential campaign, Cardi B, after meeting the rapper in person at a Detroit nail salon last month. Sanders tells her, "A lot of people moan and groan, right? They don't like Donald Trump. They don't like the low wages. They don't like spending 50% of their income on housing. They don't like student debt. They don't like the fact that they cannot go to college. But all of that moaning and groaning and complaining doesn't mean anything unless we change the system. Okay, young people have got to get involved in the political process." He claims that Trump does not want people of color to participate in the political process, and they must not let him suppress their votes. He argues that Trump is an overt racist, after Cardi B describes the current executive as a bully and who needs to be removed from office. "He's way out there," Sanders tells her. Sanders also calls for policing reforms, in response to the singer's concerns that nobody cares about law enforcement abuses of minorities. "I don't want people thinking that we're trying to attack the police," she said, talking about a time in her life when she started to hate the police, "they're pigs," until she realized that there's a lot of cops who go in their jobs, and they want to protect people. Cardi B explained her love of FDR, the Great Depression-era president, saying that she and Eleanor Roosevelt have the same birthday. "It just amazes me that he came up with all of those things, plus personal problems, like he had polio and everything," she said. "And it's like God, man. I love him. He's my favorite." Sanders told her that he hoped that one day he'll be her favorite president once he's elected. "But we'll see," he added with a laugh. The pair also discussed Cardi's musical career and what it's like to travel overseas. "They love Americans over there. It don't matter what the songstress says," Sanders mutters almost under his breath. "Well, not all Americans." The video switches to B-roll of the baby Trump blimp flying overhead during a demonstration when the president went to London. While in Detroit for the second presidential debate, Sanders tipped his supporters off in a tweet to a video he shot with the singer that he said would be coming soon. "We had a great conversation about the future of America. And let me tell you, Cardi B is right. Together, we'll get millions of young people involved in the political process and transform this country," he said. She said in an Instagram post that featured another shot of them together at the salon that was taken from a different angle. "Not me, U.S. Thank you, Senator Bernie Sanders, for sitting with me and sharing your plans on how you will change this country. A couple of weeks ago I asked my followers if you had the opportunity to have a question answered by a Democratic candidate, what would it be? I got a lot of submission and selected the most popular questions to get answered. Stay tuned to see how he will fight for economic, racial, and social justice for all. Together, let's build a movement of young people to transform this country." Let's learn our candidates. Cardi B supported Sanders in 2016, telling her fans in a video, "Vote for Daddy Bernie, B*********. Other musical artists and pop culture icons like Susan Sarandon hit the road with Sanders in lead up to the Iowa caucuses that year, but Cardi B was not one of them. She signaled in an interview earlier this year that she wasn't ready to endorse, yet said, "I'ma always go with Bernie." The 26-year-old rapper endorsed Sanders in a July post lamenting the fact that he wasn't elected the first time he ran for president. "I've been reading about Bernie Sanders and I'm really sad how we let him down in 2016, she wrote. "This man been fighting for equal rights, human rights for such a long time. Seeing this country become a better place been really his passion for a long time, not a new front for a campaign," she said in another tweet in the thread. "I don't mind paying taxes if I see on what am I paying my taxes on. It's sad that we pay so much taxes yet we don't have free college education, neither free healthcare, tuition, free college, student debt forgiveness and universal healthcare are Sanders' signature promises. The proposals carry steep price tags and would require a tax hike on nearly every income class to be financially viable. Sanders says he'd primarily raise taxes on the ultra-wealthy to get the federal funding. Any increase on middle-class families would be less money than they were putting toward healthcare and college tuition before, he says. He told Cardi B during a discussion on healthcare, "Their taxes will go up but they're not going to be paying premiums, deductibles, co-payments, a very modest tax on Wall Street speculation." In the interview, he also promised to raise the minimum wage to help everyday Americans afford put food in their mouths. Let's block ads.